Hello, good morning everyone. It's my pleasure to be with you today. I'm Dr. Omar and I'm the new leader for engineering mathematics. I'm going to be with you for this semester through our course. The program that we are presenting this module in the civil engineering department. This is one of the very important modules that we are going to take within level 4. This is really, as I told you, it's really a very important program. It's a prerequisite for most of your modules coming on for this semester, Sem A. Of course, our module aims mainly is to further your background and to collect the necessary information about mathematics that you have been taken previously all together in order to help you and support you within the various other modules that you will go through either through this semester or the coming semesters. You will find all these data in the module handbook, which at the time being it's already on campus, so you will be, I'm going to be very happy that you will go through it. You will have all this written. If you read the first paragraph, the aim of this module, it's mainly to further your knowledge and understanding of the fundamental mathematics techniques that's required for this semester and the coming semesters, as I told you previously. So really, it's really very important. I would like to speak with you about the contents of this course, and also you will find it in the handbook and in these, most of the data that we will go through for the time being. You will find it mainly on the module handbook or on the program, as I told you, the program handbook. This calendar, it will show you the landscape for this semester. We are in the first week, which is the induction week. Through this week, you will have multiple sessions to go through the various modules as we are doing right now, and we will have the chance to break ice between us, and you will see the various contents that really exist in our module. For within the beginning of next week, that's the supposed to be the first teaching technical week, we will start with the introduction about functions, about the various module contents, but mainly we will start with functions, definitions, duration. I will speak also within the next week with you in details about the formative and summative exams. I will go through them now, but within the next week it will be more in depth. That's what I mean. Within teaching 2, we will start going through functions, relations, domain, range, injective types of functions, and the details of our course. Within the 4th week, we will continue to finish, hopefully, we will be able to finish the first chapter of the first unit, which is talking about functions, various types, whatever, deterministic, arithmetic functions, the types of properties, the sketches, the main use of these functions. It will be covered within the next 2 weeks. Then I will start talking about derivative in the main principles of derivative, as I said, in the 3rd week. So by the 3rd week, which is going to be the 3rd week in teaching, which is going to be corresponding to the 4th week, starting from 1st of October, we will be taking the derivative for the first week here. As we go through week number 5, we will start, sorry, just a second. Just a second, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. As I told you, by the 5th week, we will have a formative exam for you, and just to measure your understanding in the previous 3 weeks and the various contents that exist in the previous 3 weeks. Also, we will continue the derivative part. This exam is going to be about 20 minutes, 30 minutes statements, something like this, just to enrich your information and to make you familiar with previous exams. By the week number 6, teaching week number 5, I will continue derivative, I will finish it, and then hopefully we will go to the application of derivative, which represent the third chapter in unit number 1, or in part number 1, which talks about functions and what's related to it. In the application part, we will go through L'Hopital, we will go through one of the very famous expansions, that's McLaren and Taylor, and then we will talk about the investigation of functions. By week number 7, that's teaching week number 6, yes, you're right, we will start our phase test exam, which represents a 10% from the whole mark of our module. I will talk more about the course. Our module is 20%, that's dedicated for semester work. Mainly, we have chosen to have two summative exams. One of them by the 7th week, that's teaching week number 6, and it's going to be by the 12th of November. And then we will start this business. It will cover most of the data that we taught in the first 5 weeks. After this is going to be a long test. We will start about, you will be asked about functions, types of functions, derivatives, and details, and the application of the application and the details in application. And this is, as I told you, is a 20%. It will take us about a week or so just to fill the marks and continue about it. It will be moderated down the road, so the marks that you will have, it's going to be just a guide for you about your level in this area. And as I told you, it's just only a 10% of your total mark within this module. We will continue in week number 8 and week number 9 and week number 9. We will go through various types of integration or the anti-derivative, the methods that we are going to use, the main faults, the ideas. You have plenty of problems here, either in lectures or tutorials, so it's supposed to be very sufficient. By week number 10, we will have our second formative exam about this period. Then once we complete the part of derivative, this is part number 2, we go through part number 3. I usually recommend, I'm thinking about taking the numerical integration in this period. So it will be within the 9th week in teaching. And we will go through numerical integration with the details of Trapezoidal rules, Simpson rules. I'll try to choose the best method that we can use for such case. Also, at the 10th week, we will start talking about complex, and hopefully there will be we will have the chance to go through algebra within week number 10. All of this handbook scheduling, hopefully it will be, we will be on time. By the 12th week, that's going to be the 11th teaching, we will have our, the next, or the second phase test, which is going to be about another 10%. So, as you can see, you will have, it's like midterm, so you will have midterm 1, which is going to be on the 6th week, and the midterm 2, which is going to be on the 11th week teaching week. Actually, and it will measure the data that we have covered from the period that was from the period of week number 8 till week number 11 for this part. Then we will go to the final week, which is week 13. That's going to be teaching 12. We will try to make a review, finalize our course, and we will make a quick revision. Then you will have your final exam, which represents 80%. Remark that each of these two summative exams is just only 10%. So the first is done, the second is done, a total of 20, and then the final exam will be 80%. I would like to tell you for the time being that I'm with the old school. That's your final exam will cover everything we have taken together, starting from the first week till the end of our course. So everything you will find it in the final exam. I feel this way that I've covered most of the ILOs that really exist in our D&D for this material, and you have a very good chance to get high marks and to have a good understanding of everything. The contents of our okay. This part also stress on the, if you take a look, it's going to be a part of your handbook. You will find we have 2 formative exams and we have 3 summative exams. The formative exams, those just only for training. We will give them to you. We will try to go through them with you, so you know your level, but you are not going to be granted 4 marks. That's going to affect your results. But as we said, by the 6th teaching week and by the 11th teaching week, most of those 2 weeks you will have 2 summative exams. This was 10%, the other one was 10%. This is 2 hours, and the other one was also 2 hours, and they will represent 20% from your grades. And finally, the final exam, which is going to be 18%. What I want to say to you also, okay, that how to follow up on lectures and get the best of our ILOs. Simply, all you have to do, it's very, very simple. You have to, number 1, follow campus announcements continuously and study the resources on campus, which will be on the forms of PDFs, YouTube links for our weekly lectures. I usually feel more comfortable that I record my lectures and I'm gonna upload it on the YouTube channel and then put the links for you. So this way, either you may be on the campus or you forget something, you need to go through it once more, you will find it on the YouTube channel, on our channel that I'm about to tell you about later on, and all the links and everything will really exist on campus, so you will be on top of your schedule at all times. Be on time for our regular campus and online teams. This is really very important. I want you to be with me with the beginning of the lecture. Mathematics is a continuous process. So once I start talking about certain topic or something, and if you came late, you are going to miss a part of this lecture. So maybe you're not going to be very, very comfortable about what's going to happen down the road within this lecture. So it will be really, very appreciated if you try to attend our lectures as early as possible or at the beginning of our lecture. This is the YouTube, you can go through it and then to playlists. We will talk a lot about this down the road. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave your comments either on the by email. You can send it to me by email or through campus, or even if you like to leave a comment on the YouTube, I'm going to be happy to answer it for you later. Always remember that we are all here just to guide you and to help you to have a smooth and successful and practical education. Thank you very much for your time. I hope that I succeeded in giving you an idea about our material. Till we meet again in the beginning of our lectures, with all my best and wish you all the best for all times. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me today. Thank you. Bye.